Yo, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It is me, Street Heem. How y'all doing, man? So as you can see by the title of the video, today is a day that we'll be starting the manual swap on the G35. It's been a long time coming. I've had this transmission sitting for about 13 months now. I bought it back last in July 2023, and we'll be finally putting in or doing the manual swap. And so I am on the way right now to where we will be doing the manual swap over the next couple of weeks or however long it takes. I don't know how long it will take because I won't be working on the car every day. I'll be working on the car on my off days and whenever I don't have class. So it's like 9 a.m. right now. My class was canceled and my next class is virtual. So we're just gonna go ahead and do as much as we can today. We'll be doing the manual swap at On Point Parts. The owner, his name is Mike. Huge shout out to Mike. You know, this literally would not be possible without Mike. So if he didn't grant me access to do this manual swap at his place, On Point Parts, this wouldn't be possible because I can't do it at home. I got an HOA and I'm in school right now, so there's nowhere for me to do it at school as well. So yeah, huge shout out to Mike. The daily right now, on the way, about like 5 minutes down the street, you know what I'm saying? Had to get some Mickey D's, fill my stomach up because I did not eat any breakfast, and got me a little smoothie right here, something cool. The daily has been down for like the past 3 weeks, so I had to move in all my stuff with my mom's car and my car, the G as well. This car wouldn't start, and I thought it was the starter, I thought it was the battery. I replaced the starter, I charged the battery, and I still didn't fix the issue. It was just one click, so that's why I thought it was a starter. Whole time, I just needed a new key fob, bro. Down for 3 weeks just for a new key. I really didn't think it was the key either. Still on the way, and I dropped off the G35 last night with the help of my roommate, my boy Mo. It's literally just sitting outside the gate right now because when I took it there, I didn't know that On Point Parts was closed. So yeah, it's just sitting outside the gate. Hopefully it didn't get broken into or nothing. But I'm just playing. But yeah, I'll pick it back up when we're there. Where I left the car last night or yesterday. There it is, the good old G, can't miss it. So I'm gonna go inside, park this car, and then I'm gonna have to walk back and get the G35. Sorry if I sound weird on the camera. It's like my sinuses are real bad. I got really bad allergies and stuff, so my nose is stuffed. I'll show you what I got in the trunk. Everything's already at On Point Parts. I just ordered 2 new 6-ton jacks because this one's way too small and I'm gonna need to get under the car. So this one's gonna lift up really high. You can see the difference between the 6-ton and a 3-ton. Yeah, it's 3 tons. And then I got the manual drive shaft right there. And that's all that's in this car right now. And the rest of the stuff is at On Point Parts. We are here at On Point Parts where we'll be doing the swap. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where Mike is, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pull my car around. I can say that I've gotten used to the like seated position, how low it is and everything like that. So it's not too bad for me anymore. Enough of that yip though, let's hear the car. To that trash auto, man. It's one of the last times it'll be in here, or it is the last time it'll be here actually. I'm gonna turn this off and go see what's up with Mike, see how we get started on this. Ugh. Getting off the seat is kind of hard. I won't lie to you. All right, really quick, I just wanted to tell you guys about On Point Parts. This is where I'm going to be doing my manual swaps. A huge shout out to Mike. On Point Parts is a VQ part source. Whatever you need for your VQ, they'll get you right. Whether you need a complete engine for a swap or a transmission to base some gears, they've got it. Or if you just need a replacement part for your VQ, check out their website. They've got a bunch of good stuff for G35s, 350Zs, Q50s, and so on. Man, oh man, picking it back up. It has been about a few days since the last clip. I couldn't film the process of taking the automatic transmission out. It's right there. We did get it taken out. But I couldn't film that because we had music playing in the shop and I didn't want to get copyrighted, things of that nature. But man, So we got the exhaust off. This is the single exit. It is an ISR with the resonator delete, and then that was welded to the Z1 white pipe right there. And as you can see, we got the manual transmission that's ready to put in. Well, it's not ready yet. And this is the drive shaft, automatic drive shaft that I took out. The G has no transmission in it right now because the auto transmission is right here, out for good. It low-key was a pain taking it out, I won't lie to you, but thank God I had that lift over there to use, and this contraption right here. So now that most of the stuff is out, all I need to do is take out the I think it's the OEM flywheel, and I got my torque wrench for whenever I need to put the new one in. So now that I got these 6-ton jacks that I ordered online, I'm gonna jack the car up high enough so that I can get under there and work comfortably and see what I need to get done. The G is now jacked up. It's kind of weird to jack this car up really high because of like how low it is, but I'm gonna go into here and show y'all what we're working with. So all the exhaust has been taken off except for the headers up there, and then these test pipes. All of the rest is gone. Automatic transmission is gone. That's the automatic flywheel, and the drive shaft is out. Now all I have to do is gotta work on taking off those flywheel bolts, and I don't know what size they are. I think they're 12. Never mind, these are 14s, and it's kind of hard filming and doing this at the same time, but I'm gonna try my best for y'all. The automatic flywheel is out, and one of the bolts was low-key a struggle to get out. I really hope I didn't mess up the threads, because that would be really, really bad. Next up would just be removing the automatic pilot bearing, and I don't have that tool, so I'm gonna see if there's one laying around here somewhere. Before I go ahead and take out that automatic pilot bearing or bushing, do the easy thing and take out the shifter assembly since it's already disconnected, and it's only held in by 4 bolts. I'll just push them right there. I don't know if I'm gonna need to reuse them, but we'll see. And this should be the last bolt right there, and might as well sell this off too because I won't be needing it. The automatic shift assembly is out. I actually replaced this one time because I thought replacing this would fix my manual mode issue not working, but that's just not the case. It's actually the cluster. So if you have an issue with that, your manual mode not working, it's because you need to send your cluster out to go get fixed, and the fuel gauge, stuff like that. But now we just got this big hole. I will have to probably cut this. I've seen some videos, probably cut this because the manual shift knob sits a little bit farther back. But this is the easy part. This is out. Now we'll get down to the automatic pilot bushing and get that taken out somehow. Right here is the automatic piloting bearing. It's way different than the manual one, and I was gonna get the tool to take it out. I'm cramped back here, bro, but I was gonna get the tool to take it out, but my guy Mike said that tool is ass, so he's teaching me a little trick. I got a slice of bread right here. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, to be honest, but he said to get the inside of the bread, shove it in there, and then I'm gonna get this to hammer it, and at the same time the pilot bearing should come out. So let's see if this works. And turns out my guy Mike was right. After hammering this for about 15 minutes, after putting the bread in there, hammering this, the pilot bearing came out, the bread will push it out. So now all I gotta do is just take out all this dirty ass bread. We should be good to start installing all the manual stuff. And first thing we're gonna start out with is the manual flywheel. Now that the automatic pilot bushing is out, we've got the manual one, and then I've got a socket right here that I'm gonna use to kind of hammer it in, and I've got a metal or a rubber mallet. I don't want to use a hammer because it is brass and it is malleable, so yeah, I can't really record and do this at the same time, so I'll pick it back up. I gotta get out from under the car. I got the tutorial right here. This is the space I was working with just now. Here is a 17-pound chromoly flywheel, and I've got some brake cleaner that I'm going to use to clean up the surface, get the oils or whatever is on there, and just go ahead and install it. Damn, I've been under the car so long I forgot what daylight looked like. Forgot it's day out here. Here's the new flywheel that's going to be going in. You can kind of see like the marks and smears, so I just got some brake cleaner spray on here before I put it in. And this is 17 pounds, so I did go for a lighter version of the stock flywheel, and should be really good. Gonna lose some rotational mass, which is really, really good as well. And spray some of that on there. Don't want to do too much.
and use my microfiber to make sure that surface is completely clean. And I'm gonna try my best not to touch it with my bare hands. Got my clean flywheel right here, the new flywheel bolts right here, and I'll also be putting red Loctite in there to make sure that the flywheel bolts don't back itself out. The flywheel is now in, and I'm not gonna lie, I stripped the crankshaft bolts. I don't know how. I think it's because the way I take it out, the flywheel wasn't really mounted on there. But anyways, now we're gonna put on the friction disc and then the clutch. That was really a pain. Let's hope that I never have to take off this flywheel ever again, because I'll be. Here's the new clutch I'll be installing. Here's the friction disc. It is a 6-puck. This clutch kit came with the alignment tool and a throttle bearing, so thank God for that. And this clutch is actually rated for 600 horsepower and 500 torque. So once we boost this thing, it'll be above the power level that we need. And we back. Got the flywheel in yesterday. So the next day, I had class this morning, and my next class is virtual. But in the meantime, I decided to come to the shop, put the new clutch in. This is what I'm working with right now. I had a struggle with that flywheel. I don't know if I already said it in the video, but I stripped 2 of the flywheel bolts and I just cross-threaded it in. So let's hope that I never have to take that out ever again. But we got the new clutch in. It's rated for 600 horsepower, 500 torque, so it'll be plenty for what I need. Now that this is in, I put a little bit of Loctite on each of the bolts, and I torqued them down to spec. First, I torqued them to 14 pounds with my torque wrench, and then 35 pounds, so a 2-step. Now what's left is throwing everything back in the car. Here's my shifter assembly that I'll be using with the weighted shift knob. That's like kind of the adapter for the weighted shift knob, and that's going to be going in here. The only problem is it's going to sit too far back because the manual trans tunnel is has a longer hole, because the manual transmission goes a little bit farther back than the automatic. So I kind of marked right here where I'm going to cut, and I'll just use an angle grinder to cut that out, and we should be good. I just use this angle grinder right here to cut out this little slit, and now it smells like ass in here, I'm not gonna lie, but that should just come out like that, and there should be, hold on, this one won't come out, but there should be enough space for the manual transmission shifter to sit right there. Hopefully I don't have to cut anymore. The transmission tunnel is cut. There is exposed metal right here, so big brain me, primer right here that I'll be putting on the edges so it doesn't rust. I shook the can because it's been sitting for a little minute, but just put some primer on this edge brush, or on this paintbrush. Come in here, and then I'm gonna coat these edges so it doesn't rust at all.